Rush Limbaugh has a unique theory about why Christopher Dorner is getting such positive coverage. Now, wait a minute. Chris Dorner is the guy that they have almost the largest manhunt in U.S. domestic history for, right? And he's getting a lot of positive coverage. Okay, I wasn't aware. Well, let's find out why from Rush.
Look, the fact that he's black is a factor here. I'm sorry, but what else would explain this? What else would explain excusing this? Or if not excusing it, relegating the murder aspect of what the guy's doing to secondary status, and that the primary thing we must see is his intellect and his grievance. His grievance is real. There is racism in the LAPD, and everybody knows it. Rodney King, everybody, remember those cops in Simi Valley? Everybody. This is the implied content.
Who's praising Dorner's intellect? Like, have you turned on NBC, CBS, and ABC, etc., and they're like, the brilliant scholar Christopher Dorner continues to evade police who are the bad guys. Who's saying that? But in Rush Limbaugh's conspiracy-filled mind, like, oh, the liberals think Dorner's the good guy, and he's a genius. Now, there's a secondary issue there where he talks about the grievance of Dorner, saying the grievance that he put together, having nothing to do with his intellect or praising him, was that he got fired because of racial discrimination in LAPD. Well, there is one guy who's saying that we should reopen that case. The police chief in Los Angeles. It's not some liberals, not the media. Police Chief Beck said we should reopen that case because we want to reassure the community that there is not a legitimate grievance there. Boy, Rush, you got him. Tell me more of your genius theories.
They do not see that they're ignoring this guy's left-wing ties. They don't see that they're making no effort to tie this guy to being inspired by liberalism. This guy's inspired. He wants the approval of liberals. He's seeking their approval. Meanwhile, there is no relationship to conservatism and all these other crimes that are committed. Here you have a direct tie. They ignore it.
Yeah, no direct relationship with conservatives at all, except the guy who shot the church in Tennessee because he said it was a liberal church and that he had heard on Fox News that the liberals were trying to take over churches. And except for the guy who went to go shoot up the Tides Foundation because he said Glenn Beck said that Tides Foundation was the biggest danger to America. Except for those guys, there's no connection whatsoever. Plus, I can name you about 12 other cases. But he says here, Dorner was seeking the approval of liberals. Well, to be fair, he was in favor of Hillary Clinton as the next president of the United States. You see that? Of course, his second choice was Chris Christie. Oops, the Republican governor of New Jersey. There's some chance that he's not mentally well and is actually not well versed in politics enough to know that Hillary Clinton and Chris Christie would be a gigantic difference. But no, weird how Rush Limbaugh left Chris Christie out of it, who he really likes, and said, seeking the approval of liberals. You nailed it again, Rush. Hats off to you.